The year was 1957 at Muhlenberg College, and the word on the tip of everyone's tongue was coeducation. Not only were female students arriving on campus, but female professors were entering the college population as well. One of the first female professors to join Muhlenberg's faculty was Dr. Katherine Van Eerde. Before arriving at Muhlenberg, Dr. Van Eerde took undergraduate and graduate courses at Yale. There were strict rules about women even being seen in undergraduate classrooms there, and Van Eerde had to enter the classroom through a side door and sit behind a screen to hear lectures. This clearly discriminating policy did not deter her. In fact, her response was this: "I didn't mind. It didn't bother me. I was getting the benefit of it. I was glad to be at Yale." She continued to study at the Ivy League school, and she earned her PhD there. Her love for education must have overpowered any discouragement she felt. She even stayed to teach, although she was not allowed to teach undergraduates as a graduate student because of her gender. Those early experiences must have strengthened her, preparing her for a future which wasn't any easier. In 1961, Dr. Van Eerde began teaching at Muhlenberg. Her specialty was British history. Dr. Van Eerde was a beloved professor who impacted the lives of many students. To Caroline Dunleavy, class of 1988, Dr. Van Eerde was a role model and a mentor.
She was obviously a brilliant woman, but very down to earth. She would be able to relate to people at all levels. Congenial and caring and down to earth was really special.
But while she was highly regarded by many students and faculty, not all students at Muhlenberg shared Dunleavy's positive opinions.
She has said that when she came to Muhlenberg, because of course it was all male at the time, and the men were very upset about it, having a woman professor. Some of them would not attend her courses, her lectures, and there was quite an uproar and a struggle. They boycotted the classes. They just did not want to attend a lecture that was given by a woman.
Even after all the obstacles she had surmounted to become a professor, she still encountered conflict. Yet, despite all oppositions, Dr. Van Eerde continued to teach at Muhlenberg, apparently undeterred by boycotting and discrimination. As proof of her determination, she stayed through the tumultuous times of the 60s, when coeducation was rare, progressive, and controversial, until the end of the 80s, when coeducation was accepted as normal, and times had drastically changed. Throughout her academic career, this strong, smart woman held her ground and continued to learn, teach, and inspire, despite the oppositions which she encountered.